Hello, everyone.
Hello, Grandmaster.
It's the third day of our chanting class. Yesterday, you all chanted very devotedly for your fathers. Did you call your father or mother to show your care? If they're not living with you, your call will show them your respect, gratitude, and care. Chanting for them is very important. But it's also very important to take action to express your care. As a part of Chinese family, usually we have this habit. As the Northerners would say, to talk frankly without reserve to our family members. That is, we find no need to speak respectful and loving words. However, parents' gracious nurturing is bigger than the sky. We should be filial to them in 3 lives and 3 generations, to pay them back for their sacrifices in this life. Right. Regarding the father I mentioned last time, he wanted to save his daughter and transplanted his liver to her. Actually, the father had a high risk of heart disease. After he gave his liver to his daughter, he died. But he left his daughter a very heartfelt and joyful letter. He wrote, "Due to the problem between me and your mom, I couldn't stay with you during your childhood." He blamed himself for his daughter's sickness. If he could have stayed and raised his daughter, she might not have developed liver disease. Therefore, if I can do something for my daughter, I'll be very happy and fortunate. Usually, if a parent transplants an organ to their child, the organ has a better chance of being accepted. Still, many tests need to be conducted to determine whether the donor and recipient have compatible tissue types. So, the father could give his liver to his daughter, but the doctor warned him, "If you undergo such a transplant, you'll be in a very dangerous situation." The father didn't care about that at all. He even felt very easy, open, happy, and willing to accept the transplant surgery. These were his last words. "Finally, I can do something good for my lovely daughter. After I die, I hope that you can live a healthy, happy, and long life." I believe that almost every father can do this. Every father can. There's a saying, a father's love is like a mountain. If there's a father in a family, he's also a support for the mother. To all children, their father is like a big protective umbrella. A father's love is like a mountain. It's like a huge mountain that backs up the whole family. Thus, for everyone, if you're an emotional and rational person, you should renew your understanding of the love your parents give you. Before I came to the class, I was thinking, when will the children be independent? I think within the first 10 years. That is from birth to 10 years old. If a child under 10 years old doesn't have their parents' love, they can't even survive for 1 day. Especially, the mother's love is very important. Daily, a mother loves and takes care of her child in detail. For every child, this point is true. Since the moment you were born, your mother's eyes have never left your body. She's always staring at you, because you can't take care of yourself and protect yourself yet. Honestly, you would even put a razor blade or dog poop in your mouth, because you don't know better. Mom is always in front of you, watching you every day. She's afraid you might eat or touch the wrong things and get hurt. She's also afraid that little animals might hurt you or that you'll be kidnapped. Hey, concerning you, there's nothing she doesn't worry about. A mother is a woman and originally physically weaker. But once she has her children, people joke that she has become a tigress. Why would she turn from a gentle, lovely girl into a tigress? Because she gave birth to us. She had to protect her children and instantly become responsible. I have to be strong. I'm not afraid of anybody. I must protect my children. Just like this, she transformed from a young girl into a fearless mother. From a parent's spoiled, loving daughter, she transforms into a responsible mother who carefully takes care of us, full of compassion and empathy. All parents are the same. The fathers are working outside every day. Many of them even work 2 or 3 jobs, right? Many women have worn out their waist and legs. Many fathers have exhausted their brain in order to feed the family. Usually in a family, mom takes care of the family and dad works outside. Kids can't live without their mom's nurturing. But they can miss their dad for a couple of days, because he needs to work and support the whole family. He may come home in a bad mood. You feel, are you serious? I'm mad at you. But once you've lost dad, you realize the family has lost its support and will collapse. If a child loses their mother for 2 days, immediately the child will change from a little pampered prince or princess into a piece of straw, drifting in the yellow river. Nobody cares about you. And you may even be invaded and swallowed by this world. Just as the lyrics in a song. A motherless child is like a blade of grass. A child with mom is a precious baby. I deeply understand and feel it. So, every online friend, please take this chanting class to learn again and reflect upon the love that our parents gave us. What our parents gave us was not only the 3 meals per day and a place to live. They tried to give us all they knew and even what they didn't know. They tried their best to help us know and understand, right? Today, the kids say, in the South, they may have never seen the snow, right? How many of them know how to ice skate or ski? Their parents don't know. Do you know why? Also, many parents don't know how to sing or play piano. Their kids know. They even buy the expensive piano and hire the piano teacher, paying them a very high tuition fee. The more famous teachers charge the higher fees. If the parents know how to play, they don't hire a teacher. Although parents don't know, they try to help us know. Although they've never eaten good food, they'll find a way so we can eat it. They've never gone to school, but they try their best so we can go. The kids don't understand, but feel stressed out, wondering why they're going to such a good school. The parents just want them to have a promising future and have a vivid and glorious life. Many parents, especially fathers, may work physically demanding jobs outside and come home sweaty, wearing their dirty work clothes. They don't go to the parent-teacher meeting won't meet your teachers and classmates because they don't want to embarrass you. If they don't meet them, it's not because they don't have the courage. No. They just care for the vanity of their children. They work hard so you can learn well, study well, and eat well. He doesn't want to make you feel ashamed of your father. Is there another person who would do this for you? No. Your husband says, "You're so spoiled. I'm not your servant. Let's divorce." That's it. Can siblings do the same for you? Maybe they can. For most siblings, their relationship is friendly when they're small. But after they grow up, they become competitors. You do well. I must do better. Unless we're equally poor. If one sibling becomes rich by working hard, the one who is still poor will say, "I must become richer than you as we have the same parents." They become forever competitors. Some siblings act like that. We may never be able to repay the love and care our parents have given us. Even if we use 3 lifetimes, we can't repay their kind nurturing in this life. I hope that after you've listened to my teachings. First of all, call your parents to say hello, especially when you call them. Tell them that you're missing and loving them a lot. You must do it. And when they joke with you, "What? You need money?" you say, "No. I just want to say, I love you." If you're with them, you should give them a very heartfelt hug and a kiss on their face. It would be the best. Right. You should learn this and express your love and gratitude. If you don't express it, I think it's wrong and sad for the Chinese. I don't mean to be sentimental and exaggerate this. I think if you are a ruthless person, even if you're highly educated and hold a PhD or master's degree, these degrees are not useless, but what's the point? You're only a working machine without human touch. I think your life is meaningless. The difference between a human and a machine is the human touch. What is human touch? You're contented and grateful. You know who treats you good and bad, right? We always remember the grace of a schoolmate or neighbor, but forget about our parents' love. Without them even for one day, we would die. We've gotten used to the love our parents gave us, and we take parents' love for granted. We think the love from our parents is natural. You haven't asked for their love. You even want to leave them because they nag you every day. One day, you wear thin clothes, and your mom says, "The weather forecast says it won't be hot. You better bring a jacket, more food, and don't forget the water bottle." You're annoyed by your mom, and you rush out of the house. In the end, the weather changes, and it's cold. You can't get home for dinner. You're cold and hungry. You realized your mom's nagging was useful. Even if it's useless, the nagging was truly an expression of love. So, as a human, we have to understand what true love is. Some say, "I'm in love and now realize what true love is." The love in a romance is true love, but it's driven by one's own needs. There is someone to love, right? Your parents are different. They birthed you, so they must love and be responsible for you. They won't ask you to pay them back. If your elder brother helps you today, he may ask for something from you. He may not say it aloud, but he's thinking it in his heart, right? You should help me move and clean the new house. Your other siblings think, next time, you have to buy new furniture for us. Everyone is calculating, but not your parents. Eldest brother is like the father. It's a saying, like the father, not is the father. Eldest sister is like the mother, but is not the mother. No one can replace our parents. The gracious love and nurturing from our biological or adopted parents can't be paid back. Many people grow up with their step-parents. The step-parents' kindness can't be paid back either. We should pay them back too. I'm telling you and also myself. Don't forget our parents' love. This way, we will live happily and feel fortunate. One day, our parents will leave us, but the memories make us feel fortunate. Beautiful memories are luxuries. That's the human touch we should have. We also learn to care for our kids more. We can better cultivate our children to truly embody knowledge, propriety, and human kindness. To understand respecting elders and loving young ones. To be filial to parents and love the family. And be kind to friends and compassionate to society. That's a person having the human touch and living in happiness. That's all I will nag. I think it's better to play my next teaching. Well, let's watch and listen to it. Chanting for our mothers. What we presently experience, whether it's happiness or bitterness, financial pressure or emotional ups and downs, is what we ought to experience. Even if you deny it, you're still experiencing it. Whether it should happen or not, it is happening. Whether you like it or not, it is happening. It's hard to explain logically. Is there a way to prevent it from happening? Yes, there is. And I know this way is effective. The method is, pray for our ancestors, those who gave us DNA, and transfer merits to them. Doing this also benefits our own personalities. Everyone needs gratitude, and to return favors. Take our parents as examples. Our mothers work so hard for us, from pregnancy to giving birth, to breastfeeding and beyond. They are dedicated to their children day and night. You all look like capable adults. But when you were young, your life would have been in jeopardy without mother's constant care. A child often overlooks their mother's dedication, since the child lives daily in maternal care and love. This constant care and love doesn't seem to impress a person, like a helping hand offered by a stranger. We often take for granted something that has been readily available, and we don't give credit to such constant help. If a stranger has helped us, we're deeply touched. A person with good karma cherishes everything and returns favors. Many animals, according to my inexpert opinion, the herbivore animals, such as deer, sheep, cows, animals with round hooves, they kneel to suckle. Elephants do the same. Have you seen this in animal documentaries? A young animal must feed on mother's milk to grow. It can't eat grass until it's reached a certain age. It kneels down to suckle milk from its mother, and this kneeling pose seems to express gratitude to its mother. The animals don't kneel to express gratitude to their mother. Their kneeling action is part of nature's phenomena. As a human being, I believe our morality shouldn't sink below, but rather exceed that of animals. We need to understand and express our gratitude for our mothers. I remember a Chinese opera, based on an old story. A young man ranked number 1 in the imperial exam. His mother lived in a rural area and was very poor. His success drew attention, and a high official's daughter fell in love with him. When he was enjoying success in the city, his mother came to find him. When he saw his mother dressed in rags and looking ugly and dirty, he was so embarrassed that he insisted he didn't know her. Some bystanders couldn't bear to watch and thought the young man was cold-hearted. They asked him to calculate the cost of his mother's milk. During that period in history, there wasn't much cow's milk produced in China. If a mother didn't feed her baby, the baby would starve. The young man saw his fault, and he apologized to his mother. He realized that vanity had overtaken him, that he had lost basic morality. There's a Chinese saying, "A son doesn't abandon his ugly-looking mother, and a dog doesn't abandon a poor owner." Many of us don't repay our parents enough. My parents have both passed away, and I regret I didn't repay what they gave to me. What I did for them can't be compared to the great love they gave me. They loved me unconditionally, yet I behaved selfishly and narrow-mindedly. Forget about achieving Buddhahood. I can't even be regarded as a good human being. This is how I feel. I hope you'll draw lessons from this and think about what you've done for your parents. Consider whether you've given your mother any sincere, unconditional gratitude, not self-serving gratitude. Some people buy extravagant birthday gifts for their mothers. They compete with others, asking, "What did you buy for your mom's birthday?" The gift must look good, serving as an advertisement of their worth as a daughter or son. We've all taken such hypocritical actions, and it's not the worst thing. Some people don't even do that. They think, "I'm married and have my own family to raise. My life has little to do with my mother." This is how some people think. Do you want my opinion? These people are heartless. Yes, this is what I think. How would you be able to make friends? Why do you cherish your spouse? On what basis? Is there any true love apart from bodily desire? When faced with a crisis, you would be the first to run off. It's hard to live with a heartless person, and don't pick such a person as a friend. If they can be heartless to their parents, how would they treat friends? They'll keep you as a friend only if they can use you. I hope my words make everyone think. You may feel hurt, but you need to be hurt by the thorn of truth. Let me explain how your illnesses come into being, and why you have so many troubles. First of all, you forgot to respect and love your parents. Many diseases and difficulties in life are caused by a lack of morality, familial loyalty, and fraternity. You are heartless and experience the punishment, even when your parents are still alive. After your parents have passed away, these negative results will increase. You may not agree with me immediately, but consider my words. I spoke about how a person's facial features are linked to their circumstances. If a person's nose leans to the left, they may have lost their father at a young age. If their nose leans to the right, they may have lost their mother. If a woman's nose is obviously not in the middle of her face, she could have lost her husband when she was a young woman. Why do we have so much disappointment in life? Why do major life events show up on our faces? Do facial features reveal destiny? Those major life events will naturally affect the mapping of fate. If your own parents carry resentment toward you, how could your life be smooth and happy? For instance, if your mother is ill but you don't visit her, even though you have the time, maybe you prefer to spend time on your own enjoyment, you make up an excuse. You may say, "I've lost my job and I'm looking for another one, so I don't have enough money to visit you, Mom." Your lie will become reality. Another typical excuse is, "Dad, sorry you're sick, but I've broken my leg, so I can't visit you." That liar will break a leg within 3 years. Believe it or not, I've seen this happen. I didn't read about this. I saw it firsthand. I meet a lot of people, and I receive information from everyone. What we experience today is directly related to our ancestors, especially our parents. Sometimes siblings ask for favors to be repaid, but parents never do. You've chanted a lot for your fathers during this class. Now I ask you to chant for your mothers. Chant with your sincere heart. For our own benefit, and to be a moral person, we need to be grateful to our parents. While chanting for our fathers, we recall the good things he have done for us. When chanting for our mothers, however, we couldn't recall anything good of our mothers, because we've taken them for granted. From the day you were born, your mom always served you, feeding you breast milk or formula. You've taken her for granted. When a baby opens his eyes, he sees his mother feed him. A happy baby knows the environment provides for him, and it's easy to take this for granted. A lot of people only realize what they've lost when their mother passes away. Suddenly flooded by emotion, they are gripped by sadness. This is the blood tie. A mother goes through difficulty in order to raise her children. Yet some people can't even find the motivation to pray for their mothers. They don't feel it's necessary to chant seriously or to chant at all. I don't know about your mothers, but I want to talk about mine. My mother, in my memory, only did one thing: work. Work to serve her children. Thinking back, I was a lazy and playful child who didn't know about anything, and I feel regret about that now. What job did my mother do? I'm not sure what she did when I was a baby, but as I remember it, she was a loader and unloader on construction sites. A very strong man, a man with big muscles, could carry 2 bags of construction material. Some men could only carry one, not wanting to use up all their strength. My mother carried 4 bags on her shoulders. She didn't like hard labor. This kind of labor didn't pay much. Very little pay. At that time, physical labor was low paying. If a technician earned up to 200 yuan, laborers like my mom could only earn 60 or 70 yuan. Every day she came home wearing sweat-soaked clothes. And the next morning she would still get up early to wake me up for my meditation practice. She slept only a few hours a day. After a quick lunch, she would nap on the ground, falling asleep instantly. When money was scarce, she did what an average person would reject because of embarrassment. She bought a cart for 50 yuan and used it to collect recyclable, reusable stuff from dumps. She sold the stuff for a few yuan. Shanghai, where we lived, is a high plateau, and roads are hilly and uneven. It was even difficult to pull an empty cart on those roads, and she was no longer young. She suffered from severe coughing as a child, a result of permanent hunger. She often coughed even when she sat and did nothing. Yet she did all those hard jobs to raise her children. Her story may sound ordinary and dull. No matter what, she is gone. Normally, when I teach students to chant for their parents, I don't like to mention my mother. I believe that my mother worked so hard not because she loved hard labor. No, it was because she saw her children waiting for meals. But we children only wanted to feed ourselves. In a few cases, we were so selfish we didn't even leave any soup for her. But she still went to work, without blame or complaint. Even when she fell ill in old age, I never heard her complain. It's easy to tell other people's stories. I don't think I could do what she did, and if I tried I would complain for sure. Whenever I bought her clothes, she was always delighted. However, the clothes I bought for her, she treasured too much to wear. Sometimes my brother didn't return home for a few days, and she was too worried to sleep. She would ask my kung fu master to sense my brother's whereabouts. She would also go to a blind fortune teller to ask if her son was in danger and what direction to look. Then she'd urge my father to look for him. She was like that. For her son's safety, she'd kneel on the brick floor, crying and praying to Buddha, hoping her sincerity would move him, hoping Buddha would bless her son and guide him home safely. She didn't know how to chant any Buddhist sutras, but she dedicated her total heart to Buddha and Bodhisattva. My mother, she did so much. What I can tell you here is only a little. Every mother adores her children. Absolutely. There's no doubt about it. The love is real and flows from a mother's heart to her children's. A mother loves her children more than her own life. All women like to look beautiful, but a mother always puts her desire for beauty after the needs of children. Once a woman has a child, she puts her child's welfare first, herself second. We have such an opportunity here to self-cultivate and get to know the self. I only guide you in the door, the rest is up to you. On your mom's birthday, then on the anniversary of her death, and on your parents' wedding anniversary, or on festive occasions. Visit your mom with gratitude in your heart, and give her what she needs in the moment. I regard this as a good way to return her favor. It's not about how much money or material things you give her. It's about heart to heart. The heart is open, like when we pray. If you have your own child, you know how parents love their children, checking every detail to ensure their children are happy. Parents sacrifice themselves, not fearing the toll of hard work on their youth. Even give their lives for their children. Actually, their stubbornness means they don't hesitate to sacrifice themselves. They seem to see their children as extensions of their own lives, and they love them more than themselves. They dedicate their lives to their children's welfare. Such are parents. So with regard to our DNA, the inherited karma, there's one way to change our karma, and that is to repay the love our parents gave us. Our parents are Buddha and Bodhisattva in our lives. Let me use a metaphor. In my life, Guanyin Bodhisattva has been protecting and guiding me like a mother. I think if you want to change the status of your life, if you want to be healthier and happier, have a harmonious family and a successful career, and have everything you wish, including improvement, in the areas you feel needed, then use this method. Imagine your own mother as Guanyin Bodhisattva. In fact, our mothers love us like Guanyin Bodhisattva. Our parents, regardless of their jobs or social status, regardless of how others perceive them, regardless of if they are good or bad, gave us love that was absolutely sincere and real and unconditional. Sometimes it happens that, for instance, a younger brother has become wealthy, and his older brothers or sisters want a share of his fortune. So they remind him of the favors they did for him. Say, how they saved his life when he was seriously ill. And they indicate that it's time for those favors to be returned. Is it right? However, parents are not like this. When their children need help, they give everything to help them. Once their children become successful, parents don't demand anything back. They don't try to calculate the effort it took to raise you, how much that effort is worth now. No, normally parents don't do this. Your siblings might want something back from you, but your parents won't. Now, for the sake of ourselves, let's chant for our mothers, who gave birth to us, who have dedicated their lives to us. Let's chant and pray for them. Pray for the mothers who are still alive. Pray they will be healthy, happy, beautiful. May they live long. Let's pray and offer incense to Buddha for them. Let's offer a light in front of Buddha for them. May their lives be filled with light. No darkness, no coldness, no fear, and no worries. Our mothers are like Guanyin Bodhisattva to us. We should pray to Guanyin and visualize our own mothers as Guanyin Bodhisattva. In the past, we may have failed to be attentive to our parents, didn't bring them flowers, didn't hug them or say, "I love you." Chinese people are shy about saying, "I love you." Perhaps we've never brought them a present. Never. After we got married, we might have bought them gifts out of vanity to show off. Conversely, our parents' love has never been fake. So our parents must be happy before we can be better off ourselves. Let's pray for our mothers. May they be surrounded by everything wonderful. For mothers who have passed away, may they rise to the eastern lapis lazuli land, forever free of affliction and death, where all their needs will be met and everything is perfect. As long as you pray sincerely in front of Buddha and Bodhisattva, everything is possible. As a daughter or son, before you came here today, how often have you focused on your mom's well-being? How many times have you expressed your love to her? How many times have you talked to her tenderly? Ask yourself. No matter what your answer is, let's start from now. If our mothers can receive this blessing from Buddha, we'll be better off. This kind of chanting works best with sincerity. The more sincerity, the better. Our mothers have always seen us as their children, from our infancy into adulthood. No matter how old we become, to our parents, we're still their children. And our mothers never stopped caring for us. When we were babies, if our mothers had left us alone for 2 hours, without a reliable babysitter, we may have gotten hurt or died. Now that we've become parents, we feel deeply what our parents felt. During pregnancy, and especially after the baby is born, mothers can't sleep through the night. And we know that lack of sleep adds to the lines on the face. Some people's mothers have already passed away, leaving them no chance to return the favor in conventional ways. What a pity! By the time they understand this, their parents have already passed away. Let's start chanting and praying silently. 观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无 观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南 世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无 观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无
南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨， 菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨，南无观世音菩萨。
Now it's time for our closing exercise. Rub your palm until they're warm. Glide your palms over your face from chin to forehead to cheek without actually touching them. Rub your palms until they're warm. Part your fingers and firmly comb your hair from forehead to the back of the neck. Rub your palms. Pat your entire body from top to bottom. Pat your head firmly with relaxed wrists. Do it calmly. Pat your left shoulder. Then pat your right shoulder. Continue to pat your chest. Then pat your left armpit down to the side of your rib cage. Switch to the right. Pat your right armpit down to the side of your rib cage. Next, pat your abdomen with relaxed hands. Please stand up slowly. Pat down from the front of your thighs, knees, shins, ankles, and tops of your feet. Gently pat the lower back, down to the buttocks, down to the back of your thighs, calves, ankles, and heels. Continue to pat the inside and outside of your legs. Start with your left leg. Relax your wrists and pat with slight force. Then pat your right leg. Continue to pat your arms. Start with your left arm. Then pat your right arm. After patting your entire body, rub your palms. Gently massage your whole body without actually touching it. Visualize that you are gently sweeping away the dust and worries. You are becoming healthy and happy. At the same time, think, I'm closing this meditation practice.
You've chanted very well just now. I was very devoted too. You all understood that we're so grateful for our beloved parents. We chanted for them and delivered them the most sincere blessings. I think this is the best gift. Through the chanting process, we benefited the most, actually. Not only can we deliver them our gratitude and blessing, but we also benefit ourselves. We may not even notice that. When we're chanting to the Buddha or Bodhisattvas, it actually eliminates our disasters. It's stated very clearly in the sutras that one chant or one mantra can instantly eliminate billions of kalpas of. It means numerous years of those big crimes. We'll get great help with every aspect, such as relationships, health, job, career, and even financial issues. It almost covers everything. Life is about birth, aging, sickness, and death. In our day-to-day life, it's about walking, living, sitting, and sleeping. Do you have a place to live? Can you move freely? Do you have a job? Are you in love? Do you have parents, children? It's about these few major matters. When we have such merits and virtues, we have it all. All these beautiful and happy things will happen. When we don't have enough merits, all the bad things follow and appear. So, when we chant to the Buddha, we benefit from the chanting the most. While we're getting the benefits, don't forget to be thankful for the grace of our parents' nurturing. We must remember this understanding deep inside our heart. All right. Today is the third day of your sincere chanting. Our body is starting to change. Our appearance and health are also changing. Our luck is getting better. Right. To make it even better, let's meet again tomorrow at the same time. Wishing everyone happiness and joy,
Received.
auspiciousness,
Received.
health and longevity.
Received.
See you tomorrow.
Thank you, Grandmaster.
Today's class has successfully completed. See you tomorrow.
小的红点里，人生就此欢喜。我快乐了，我健康了，我幸福了，我美丽了。在茫茫人海之中，让我与你相遇。小小的红点里。人生变得神奇。